Hey guys, we're doing
Hello,
a little
everyone.
year-end
What is up,
wrap-up
my
here.
fellow travelers on the oceans of
Guys,
time?
I'm talking here. I thought we agreed I'd take the lead with this.
What rubbish? We barely even discussed it.
Guys, please be respectful.
Oi, just sit down and let me do my job, alright?
As reprehensible as ever. Though I suppose someone has to host this important
God
event.
damn, we ain't a minute in and already we got to arguing ourselves into stupidity.
Enough! Alright. Now, welcome everybody to the annual Game of the Year roundtable. We've got Andy,
Hi.
Bradley,
Good day, chaps.
Dwight.
Hello, brothers and sisters. What a fine event we have
Dwight,
planned here
mate,
today.
what did we just talk about? We'll get there. Anyway, I'm your host, Bill. Now, how this works is, we've each picked 2 games that we played this year. We're not being too strict on if the game's released exactly this year, but they are ones we actually got around to playing.
These games stand tall amongst the chaff that floods the market. From cute little indies to big-budget blockbuster showcases, we were graced with a number of standout titles this year.
Without further ado, let's get on with the list. My first pick is Metroid Dread, a tough game that requires precision from the player. Dread sees the latest entry in the classic Nintendo franchise in fine form. My next pick is Psychonauts 2, a 3D platformer the likes of which are rare today. It continues the original game's near-perfect serving of wacky yet sincere explorations of the mind. Sumptuous visuals with a psychedelic palette elevate Psychonauts 2 to greatness.
Not a bad little selection there, Andy. Metroid's pretty bloody demanding.
A little too fast for these hands, though the atmosphere is suitably creepy for Dread.
Yes, great choices, Andy, even if Metroid is rather austere for my tastes, and Psychonauts a touch gaudy. If you chaps don't mind, I shall now present my selections. First is the excellent roguelite Hades.
Ooh, I love this
A
one.
satisfying loop of intense combat encounters and skill experimentation are rewarded with brief yet insightful character exchanges. At first futile and frantic, with time Hades became consuming. My second selection is Sable, a game I did a video for, minimalist in all the right ways. This is a laid-back romp through an arresting desert of discovery.
Love these ones, Bradley. The representation of Greek gods in Hades is really cool, and the music is just fantastic.
The morality of a father sending his son on a death loop is certainly questionable, but the game's quality is not.
Sable's a bit boring. No weapons and no sick riffs. Unlike Hades, that shit's killer.
Insightful additions. On to you, Dwight.
Why, thank you, my esteemed interlocutor. Though it had plenty of delays, Halo Infinite turned out to be one of the best games this year. Zipping across the battlefield to stomp on unsuspecting grunts never fails to put a twinkle in my eye.
The open world let me down, but bloody hell, the added mobility with the grapple hook is legendary.
Heroic, even.
Released late last year, Star Wars Squadrons fulfills man's dream to fly amongst the stars and battle for supremacy in superbly crafted machines of death. The VR experience takes immersion to the next level, and with a surprisingly competent campaign, this is an easy recommendation.
You couldn't pay me to put on one of those ghastly VR headsets for Star Wars. Luckily, the dogfighting is truly exhilarating regardless.
Let's hear what Bill's got.
You might pick me as a bloke who loves his games angry and violent, but this year my choices leant more towards the light-hearted. First up is Yakuza Like a Dragon. The combination of slapstick, turn-based combat, offbeat comedy, and dead serious backstabbing politics works so well that I couldn't help but be taken in by this behemoth of a game. Next is It Takes Two. Perfect co-op game, genuinely delightful. Arguments with my girlfriend were plentiful, but this game shined through as one of the greats.
Those karaoke scenes in Yakuza are hilarious.
Cheesy as all hell.
Yes, rather lowbrow.
Whatever.
A nice and varied selection there, chaps. If that's all there is, I'm keen to finish up and get
Hold
going.
up, Bradley, we forgot the bonus round.
Bloody hell, we have to. I think the plan was to let Dwight do that one, since he loves the sound of his own voice so much.
Coming from a man who lusts over fictional characters, a man who can't piss straight even when sitting down,
Savagery.
a man whose rage at the world is so puerile and impotent that he must take shots at those around him to feel better.
Just get to the point, mate.
All right. Let's show some love for the Artful Escape. Lacking in gameplay but not in direction or vision, the musicality and heart brought forth here is a commendable achievement.
Love it.
Short and sweet, that one.
Released to Game Pass this year was Nier Automata, Become as Gods Edition. Certain to appeal to those with specific tastes.
Fuck yeah.
A surprisingly touching story, in spite of the fascination with feminine forms.
Indeed, Darksiders Genesis is the next pick. Though a couple of years old at this point, we collectively agree
I never
that it
agreed.
deserves a mention for being a visually spectacular and buttery smooth Darksiders
Buttery
take
smooth?
on the top-down action RPG genre.
Another great co-op game.
Final shout-out goes to Doom Eternal. Kill demons hard.
Truly grotesque.
Oh yeah, baby, this one's my jam.
This game kicked my ass and I loved it.
Okay.
Yep, that'll do us. There you go, some of our faves from this year. Here's to another year chock-a-block with fantastic games. Cheers, boys.
Thank you, brothers.
Good chat, guys. See ya.
Yes, enlightening. Goodbye.